How's it going, everybody? Combo here. As you read by the title and or thumbnail, today we have 5 quick tips for Fuse, the newest legend to release in Apex Legends Season 8. If you do learn something new from this video, be sure to let me know what you learned. If there's anything you would like to tell me and / add, I am more than happy to revisit this character at another time, and potentially what you tell me in the comments may end up in that video. So also, if you think the video was shit, tell me it was shit. That way I can improve for the next one. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Starting out with tip number 1, we have what makes Fuse one of the best legends in the game in my opinion, that being his amazing synergy with arc stars, and you can actually stick people pretty consistently if you follow what I'm about to show you. From 25 meters in, as you can see right here, this target where I should aim should be about 25, 24, so about the same thing. 25 meters in, you should always be starting your fight with an arc star. So right here, you can see this target is 23, 12, and if we get over here, 25. Now if I do this right, if you look in the very center of my screen, you can see a little white dot. This is going to be your baseline of where to shoot people. If you notice from about that 25 meter mark, if I hover where my arc star is going to go, it's going to land right in the center of where my dot's aimed. What this means is all you have to do when using Fuse and you have an arc star, you don't even have to hover this nade. You can just press R2 within 25 meters and you'll get good at gauging where that is, and you'll be able to confidently shoot them and stick them, because these things are moving quick. Like really quick. So right here, I will show an example of that on these two targets. So if I'm about 25 meters in, I don't even have to aim down sights. I just press down the trigger, and as you can see right here, I can stick both of them very consistently. Moving on to tip number 2, we're actually going to build onto what we just learned with tip number 1 with a grenade combo resulting in instant kills with Fuse every single time. So something you'll know about his tactical ability is you can also stick targets with it. If you do stick a target, it's going to do 50 damage. Stick a target with an arc star, it's going to do 160 total. You get where I'm going with this. Something to also note about Fuse's tactical ability is it is very forgiving with its sticks. As you can see right here, I'm going to stick this guy, and I am like way off target. I mean, look how far I can go with that. Just want to show you guys, this is very practical, and if you're doing this, you're going to win every single one-on-one engagement as long as you have an arc star, within 25 meters of course. So if you notice, the arc star has the same launch angle as our little red dot, as we showed in the last tip, but our tactical ability does not. So to do this, all you're going to need to do is stick them with the arc star initially, and then after you have shot that, slightly aim down on the target to stick them with your knuckle duster. This is very easy to pull off in game, and I've done it multiple times, and I'm going to show what that looks like here. So same thing as I said, stick them with that, switch that tactical ability. As you can see right there, arc star blows up, tactical ability goes off. Very easy kill. Moving on to tip number 3, we're going to finally talk about Fuse's ultimate. Now, as I said earlier, there's a lot of things with this character that you can use pretty good and absolutely horribly. His ultimate being the best example of this. So in my opinion, if you are on the ground and you are shooting your ultimate like this, or even just trying to land it on a group of targets in the open, it is a waste. You need to be above your target, or you need to do what I'm going to show you in the next tip after this. What I mean by this is things like a Pathfinder zipline, high ground in general, or an Octane jump pad especially are extremely good for this. I'll also show you that you can pair other grenades with this ultimate while you are in midair to make this thing even more threatening. Thermites in my opinion being the best. Frags and arc stars you can kind of get out of them, but I think thermites are the best, and you'll see why. So when you are in the air, you are actually able to use his ultimate. A lot of people don't know this because I rarely ever see it used. So right here, I'm going to show off an example. By jumping off this jump pad, I'm going to shoot his ultimate down on this dummy right here, which is going to block him. Then while I'm still in the air, I'm going to double jump and throw a thermite right in the center. What this does is it creates the illusion of not knowing where the ultimate begins and ends, meaning your enemy is not going to know which part to run through and which part's going to do more or less damage. Right here, I'm going to show it off. I'm going to jump over here, shoot my ultimate right in the center, hit that double jump, and land my thermite right on the target. As I said, they are not going to know which part of the ultimate is ending and beginning, so they're not going to know which is going to hit which, meaning if they do get hit by your ultimate, they're going to be slowed, but they don't want to stay in that thermite because they're going to take a lot more damage. This is also something that should be mentioned, meaning if you are up here, don't be afraid to shoot a couple. If you have grenades with Fuse, just spam them while you're in the air. That's what makes his ultimate so strong outside. Building on what we just learned with tip number 3, tip number 4 actually deals with how to use Fuse's ult well indoors. A lot of people don't know you can do that actually, and in my opinion, this is what makes his ult so good. Yes, it is good outside, being used aggressively. I do think it is the best in the game to make a fight happen, but inside doorways, you basically have the most overpowered grenade in your back pocket at all times, assuming you have your ultimate. If there are people chilling in a 2x2 cube with this thing and you shoot it, sure, you yourself might take a little bit of damage, but if your team's with them, like with you, you're going to kill that other team. Like, there's no getting around it. Anyways though, I'm going to show you how to use this thing and properly how to aim it. So as you can see right here, from longer distances, this will actually give you the angle of where it's going to land below you. But let's say, for example, you need to block of a doorway extremely quick and you don't want to hit yourself in the process because you may be hurt. I'm going to show you how to do it consistently. So right here, as you can see, as soon as I start moving this circle, the circle on the top, it gets a little bit closer to me, but my little orange circle that I was showing off with the arc star is going to keep moving. See, this one stops, this one keeps moving. This is also going to depend on the surface that you're looking at, but as you can see right here, looking straight up, something very important to note is if you line these two up like this, depending on the angle, the back of the fire is going to be closer. So, for example, and I'll try to show you an example of this, it's not going to make a lot of sense when I say it, but I promise you with practice it will make sense. The further away the ceiling is, the closer the back ring of the fire is going to be to you. So right here, if I get really, really close, like let's say if I get somewhere like right here, where there's a really close ceiling, I'm exactly in the center of the circle right now, and I have no chance of getting hit. But the further away I am, such like this, if I line this little dot, the more risk I run of getting hit by my own ultimate. So right here, I'm going to show that off. If I get really, really far away, like right here, let's say I want to angle it, like right about here-ish, I'm probably going to get hit by the ultimate. Where opposed to if I look straight up and move a little bit closer, the back ring of the ult is going to be right behind me. So I'm going to show you that off right now. As you can see, I'm very close to it. If I was closer on a smaller surface such as this, I would be standing right in the center of it. So what I'm trying to say, and I promise it may not make a lot of sense, but if you go out and practice it yourself, the smaller or the lower the ceiling is, you're going to be more centered on the ultimate. The higher the ceiling is, the less centered you're going to be on your ultimate. So when you're shooting that indoors, just keep that in mind. Moving on to tip number 5, and though I will admit this is a bit niche, this is the most disrespectful thing you can pull off in Apex Legends history, in my opinion at least, other than like a 360 cross the map Kraber shot, but it involves a Kraber, so it's pretty disrespectful. What this entails is actually sticking a target with your L1 ability and then immediately following up with a Kraber shot to the chest. This will result in a one-shot kill in targets who are not extra damage resistant, such as Caustic and Gibraltar. Super, super cool. If you can send me a clip of this, and I know, shameless plug, I will send you a poster. Just have some posters done for my channel. These are the only ones that will ever be made. Only made 3. I will send you one. You can throw it away, you can lose it. Just know you have that if you want that. I don't know. Send me a clip if you pull this off, though. What this entails is hovering your tactical ability. Make sure you hit them center chest or they're not going to take the full damage of this ability. Did not mention that earlier. Then you want to shoot the target in the chest with the Kraber. This is going to have a little bit of animation tearing, which you will see here soon. So, a little bit of animation tearing there, but as you see, it is a one-shot kill. The most disrespectful thing you can pull off to somebody. I'll show it to you one more time, this time a little bit more smooth. Aim center chest with this knuckle duster. Immediately aiming down sights, 145, hit him with that. He's donezo. Actually crazy. Anyways, everyone, that just about wraps up the video for now. If you did enjoy, be sure to let me know in the comments. If you saw something that you didn't like or you wanted to add something new, be sure to put that there too. Or just leave a dislike and say like, damn combo, you're fucking clickbait, piece of shit, I hate you. That also works. You know, I don't take it personally. I understand. We all have to vent sometimes. Anyways, everyone, this has been Combo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you so much for 1.45k. We're almost at 1.5. That's insane. Literally, that's insane. Like, I think I'm in a coma right now. I could be in a coma. I don't know. Stay tuned tonight. May stream. I don't know yet. Love you all. Stay home, stay safe. Peace out.